I could never inject myself.
So right now I'm about to put on my sensor and transmitter. I give myself insulin using an insulin pump. Insulin pumps work like a pancreas. They give you a small amount of insulin every 5 minutes or so.
The way I give myself insulin is injecting myself with a needle. They're really easy to manage. You can put it in your pocket, you can put it in your purse, you can just put it wherever usually. And you inject yourself by inserting it on your arms, your thighs, your abdomen area, or your buttocks.
Usually I don't feel anything when I give myself insulin. Sometimes it burns, but that's rare, but it does happen. As you get older and a little wiser, you realize how much stuff affects your body and what it can do.
Endocrinologist.
An endocrinologist is a doctor who studies hormonal imbalances. My relationship with my endocrinologist is great. I love her. I love my whole team. I talk to her all the time. I see my endocrinologist every 2 to 3 weeks. I'm a brittle diabetic. I'm very sensitive to insulin and carbs, and I can go from being very high to very low, or very low to very high very fast. Alright, so I had a doctor appointment today, and it was actually really emotional because my endocrinologist that I've had for over 10 years is moving away. So I have to get a new doctor, and it takes a lot to get used to to get used to one doctor, one person you talk to. And I talk to my endocrinologist all the time, so it's just stressful.
Okay, today is July 4th, 2009. Yeah, 2009, yeah. July 4th, Independence Day.
I was 16 years old when I was first diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. I remember waking up one morning and my fingertips were numb on one, I think it was on my right hand. I kind of just ignored it after that first day. I just thought that I just slept on it for a long time until I realized 2 days later, like it's still, like that feeling was still there. I remember telling my grandmother at the time, and she thought quickly and thought that it was symptoms leading to diabetes because she was pre-diabetic. Her first instinct was to check my blood sugar, and my blood sugar was high. It was, I believe, 256.
Fasting blood sugar tests can determine some things. For an example, diabetics 126 or above, pre-diabetics between 100 and 125, non-diabetics 99 or below.
I have been a diabetic for 24 years. Growing up, it was rough. I was sick a lot as a kid. I can calculate my carbs easily now. I can look at food and pretty much know how many carbs I'm about to eat. But that comes from years of seeing dietitians, using measuring cups, and being on a carb count diet for most of my life.
Carbohydrates, or carbs, are sugar molecules. Along with proteins and fats, carbohydrates are one of the 3 main nutrients found in foods and drinks. Your body breaks down carbohydrates into glucose. Glucose, or blood sugar, is the main source of energy for your body's cells, tissue, and organs. Glucose can be used immediately or stored in the liver and muscles for later use.
My day is, I wake up, take my blood sugar. By that time, my pump is usually sending me some form of an alert to take my blood sugar. So I take my blood sugar, put it in my pump, gives me insulin, and yeah, right now I'm actually, my pump is suspended because I'm kind of low. I'm not really low, but my pump can sense when I'm going low fast or when I'm not. So my blood sugar is only around 93 right now, but I guess it senses that I'm dropping fast, so it just suspended altogether. And when my blood sugar starts to come up, then my pump it'll come back on.
Okay, so I was low this morning. You found me. You gave me juice. You brought me back. How did you know I was low? Like, what happened?
I just felt a movement on the bed. You were spread out. You were shaking. I gave her 2 juices, and then she was okay.
Yeah. A-E-I-O-U, little balls, little blue, sticky words together, very sticky letters. E-I-O-U, little balls, little blue, sticky words together, very sticky letters.
I have a son named Caden. He's 8. It was rough. It was very rough. I was low every single day. I was high risk, and I think I seen my doctor once or twice every single week until I had my son. And diabetics tend to have 12-pound or bigger babies, so I had a C-section already planned from the time they found out. Okay, so before I actually connect it to my pump, I'm gonna make sure that it's secured on my body. So I'll bring this piece of tape up over. I'm supposed to use 2 pieces of tape, but I usually use 3 because it comes off. It comes off easily in the shower or swimming pool. It does come off easily.
It's something you go to sleep with and wake up with every day.
If it was one thing I could tell my 16-year-old self, it would be that everyone has their days. You can be treating your blood sugar and doing everything you're supposed to do, and there's going to be times when it's still not going to be the best. Like, there's good days and bad days with this. It doesn't matter if you've ran a mile, ate an apple, and you brushed your teeth, and you did everything you were supposed to do. You're going to still have those bad days, and it's okay. And just knowing that you're not in this by yourself. You have so many people behind you.
If I could tell anyone younger than me going through type 1 diabetes, I would just tell them everything is gonna be great. It's great. You can still live a normal life. You read as much as you can about it. You will never have a clear understanding of what it is. Your diabetes isn't the same as my diabetes. When someone tells me that they can never inject themselves, I just tell them I wasn't given a choice to not do it. It's either do it or die.